Shalom Aleichem, everyone. Hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful week. I'm actually recording this video outside of the crematoria in Majdanek in Poland, in the Majdanek death camp here, and just to share a thought on the Parsha Pekudei, but really Parsha HaChodesh. This morning I spoke to the boys in Shul. We were in the Yeshivat Chachmei Lublin, and I spoke about a tshuva from Rav Oshri. Rav Oshri wrote a sefer. He was a Rav in Kovna, then in the Kovna ghetto, and became a posek for many, many Jews during the war, after the war, on shilas that came up. Horrific shilas. So in Kovna, in the Kovna ghetto, the following shilah came up. They were ghettoized. They were slaves to the Nazi oppressors, Yimach Shemam. And every morning they went to shul, they davened to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And the Chazan had a tough time. How am I supposed to say the bracha of Shalosh Sani Eved? I'm an Eved in every sense of the word. How in the world can I make this bracha? And the people, he couldn't say the bracha, couldn't get out of his mouth. Hashem, how can I make this bracha? And the people in the Kehila understood. How can we make this bracha Shalosh Sani Eved with the epitome of Avadim? So the question came to Rav Oshri, the Kovna Rebbe, the Rav in Kovna, and he answered with an avudraham. Unfortunately, it's not the first time in Jewish history that we've been taken captive, hostages even today. It's not the first time in Jewish history. The avudraham dealt with this shaila many years ago, and he answered. He said that this bracha is not per se about physical avdus. It's about our opportunity to fulfill mitzvos in the most complete way possible. So we make a bracha shel sani goy because a goy doesn't have the mitzvahs that we have. We make a bracha shel sani aved because an Eved Knani has mitzvos, but he can't marry into the Jewish people. He's limited. And we make a bracha shel sani isha because even an isha doesn't have the full mitzvos that a man has. And the bracha is on the ability, the privilege, the opportunity to fulfill Torah Hashem. Not on the obligation, but on the opportunity. And therefore, even in the Kovna ghetto, well, yeah, they couldn't fulfill all the mitzvahs because they were honest, but they had chiyuvim. If they could, they should. And the opportunity to fulfill mitzvahs, it's not about physical avdus. It's about our ability to use mitzvahs to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and therefore the bracha is fully appropriate. The Shabbos will read HaChodesh Hazeh Lachem Rosh Chodashim. We'll read about the mitzvah of the first mitzvah in the Torah of HaChodesh Lachem. This was the first mitzvah that the Avadim that came out of Mitzrayim were given. Why this mitzvah? Of all mitzvahs, why HaChodesh Lachem? Because an Eved, he doesn't have control of his own time. He doesn't have that sense of time consciousness. He's pater from mitzvah saseh shazman grama because time is not his own. And as part of the rehabilitation of the Jews from Mitzrayim, the Avadim, 210 years of Avdus, Hashem had to give them a mitzvah that would be critical to their rehabilitation, to becoming Bnei Chorin. And he told them, you control time. You control when it's Rosh Chodesh. You'll control when Chag HaPesach comes, when Shavuos comes, when Chag HaSukkos comes. HaChodesh Hazeh Lachem. It's yours. You're in control of your own time, and that's how we can rehabilitate ourselves. To understand that yes, we are Bnei Chorin, and we have the ability to control time and to use that most precious of gifts, the time that Hashem gives us in this world, in the most profound way possible, in the most meaningful way possible. We shall be zoche to learn the lessons of the suffering of our forefathers, but to be inspired by it, to grow from it, and to become better for it. Wishing everyone a wonderful Shabbos Kodesh.